Now this is probably the hardest question I can come up with based on the tools that we have discovered that we've learned. So let's see if we can start to gently piece together this puzzle. This is kind of where that academic tenacity comes in, working on a problem bit by bit to get to the solution, even if it takes us a while. So let's say that I want to write the equation of a line that matches these two sets of beginning information. One is I know that the line goes through the point 3 and -5. And I know that my line is perpendicular to this line, 4 plus 4y equals 8. So there's lots of information I have here. Kind of where to start is, well, what information do I think I have? Well, I know I have a point, and I seem to remember that maybe I can find a slope from perpendicular lines. So let's shoot for, see if we have enough information for the point slope form of the line. And that again was y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We have a defined point, so I know what my y1 and my x1s are. But slope, what was slope? Perpendicular slopes, lines that were perpendicular, their slopes, if I multiplied them, were a -1. Okay, so let's see if I can start with this line right here and figure out what the slope of x plus 4y equals 8. Oh, shoot, it's not in y equals mx plus b form. If it was, I would know it right away. Oh, that's the first step. Let's change that to y equals mx plus b form. Let's subtract x from both sides. 4y equals -x plus 8. Let's divide both sides by 4. So there I have the slope of this line equals -1/4. -1/4. So I found the slope of that line, but I need the slope of the line that's perpendicular to that. And remember how we found that? Well, I took their slopes and multiplied them. Their product equaled -1. So what times -1/4 equals a -1? Well, I know it has to be a positive number, and it has to be the reciprocal of this number, a 4 over a 1, or just a 4. So the slope of the line I'm looking for has a slope of 4, which is perpendicular to the slope of the line I was given. So now I have all of the information that I need. Let's just kind of crunch it out. Slope was 4, so y minus y1, I have a defined point, -5. Slope is 4. I have a defined x, which is a 3. You with me? This is point slope form right there. We're halfway there. Y plus a 5 equals a 4x minus a 12. Subtract 5 from both sides. Y equals 4x minus 17. And there I found the equation of the line that matches my obscure starting information. I had a point, and then I had a vague reference to a slope. And from that, I was able to get to our goal. And if we're able to do that, we can almost do anything.